All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of our Aquariums Online Academy. My name is Miss Talia. I'm going to be hanging out with you a little bit this morning. And I'm so excited that we're going to do some crafts today. So we're going to be making a craft of one of my favorite animals. We are going to be making octopus craft today. So let me show you what that looks like before we get too far into our program. This is who we're going to make today, this adorable little octopus friend. It also kind of bounces a little bit, which is pretty fun. So we're going to be showing you how to make this craft today. So I'm going to give you a moment to get some crafts supplies together. I'll show you what you need in just a moment. But I also am going to welcome you guys to ask any questions. If anybody has any questions today, we have a number down here, right down there, right. I'm going to get good at my backwards pointing here, right down there. And that is 562-286-1838. If you're wondering about anything today, you can text us in those questions when we're doing this program live on Monday morning at 9 o'clock. If you're watching this program a little bit later, you can still interact with us. We just ask that you email us instead, and that email address is right down there, right below, and that is live at lbaop.org. All right, my friends, so I am going to show you what you need for my little octopus craft, and I'm going to give you a moment to get those supplies together. So what we need today is, I'm going to come back to the camera, are these things. So not too much. We need one sheet of paper, and you can use whatever paper you have. If you just have a piece of computer paper, if you have some construction paper, even newspaper, whatever you have around at home. You need some scissors to cut with. You need something to hold your octopus together. I'm going to use I'm going to hopefully not drop it. I'm going to use tape today. If you have a glue or glue stick, that works too. And then something to color with. So I'm probably going to use some markers and maybe a colored pencil today. So that's what we need, something to color with, something to hold our octopus together, a piece of paper, and some scissors to cut it all out. So I'm going to give you a moment to get those supplies together. And while we're doing that, we can make some observations of what's going on behind me. So this is one of our kelp forest exhibits called Amber Forest. There's lots of friends kind of hanging out there. And you might also notice there might be some rocks and some caves in there too. So octopuses definitely like to hide in all sorts of little nooks and crannies. We also have another friend who likes to live in nooks and crannies over here. We got an eel hiding in the kelp there, which is pretty cool. So I think Miss Sarah is going to put up a picture, or a video, that's even better, of an octopus, so we can get some inspiration for our craft today. So this is the octopus exhibit here. There's our octopus Godzilla, I think, crawling down their exhibit there with all their suction cups. Whoa. So many suction cups. We'll probably definitely be drawing some suction cups today. And that helps them move and stick on to the rocks. Whoa, there they go again. Something really interesting, these suction cups here, they also taste with, thank you, Miss Sarah. I'm not alone in the studio, by the way, if you're wondering who I'm talking to. I have Miss Sarah, who's changing all the magic behind me. I also have Miss Alicia down the way, who's going to be at the questions computer, helping relay any questions this morning. So those suction cups, not only are they helping them stick to rocks or windows or whatever, they also taste with their suction cup. Isn't that weird? If you could taste with your hands, if you're like, I don't know what I want for breakfast today. Ooh, is that bacon? Is that eggs over there? That would be really interesting. So yeah, they can taste with their suction cups, and that's how they figure out what they like to eat for breakfast or lunch or snack or dinner, is helping with those suction cups there, which is pretty interesting. And then their beak is right over there in the middle. I don't think you can quite see it in our video here, but trust me, it's there. It does look like a little parrot beak, which is pretty cool. Helps them break open anything that's in a hard shell that they might want to eat for a snack. All right, so I think we should get into crafting. And again, if you guys have any questions about octopuses, we can definitely do some questions while we're crafting as well. So please feel free to send them in to that number down below on your screen. So let me show you what we're going to do to make this craft. I'm going to turn on my document camera because I forgot to do that. Stand by. There we go. Okay, so I have my piece of paper here. I have my octopus friend hiding over there. Here's my hands. What I'm going to do with this piece of paper is I'm going to use half of it to make the legs. We'll get to that in a minute. And then I'm going to use this other half just to cut out a circle for my little, I'm going to hold them right side up there. So turn down the light so you can see a little bit better. So I'm going to use half to make this little circle for my head, and the other half I'm going to use to make all my my squiggly legs there. So what I'm going to do, you can either cut it in half. I'm going to try to fold mine in half. And then I'll have kind of a line to cut it with. So I'm just going to cut it down the middle here, and then again half is going to be for my head, and half is going to be for my legs. All right. All right, so I'm going to set my half for my legs aside over here, and I'm going to focus on the head. Go move that up a little bit. Get the lights down. Woo. Okay, so I'm going to draw a circle for my head. Let's see. Use my black marker so you can see it a little bit better. So I'm going to start drawing my head here. So I'm just going to draw a circle. Let's see how good of a circle Miss Talia can draw today. It might turn out a little more ovally, but that's okay. Art is messy. Science is messy. That's not too bad. All right, so this is going to become my head. I'm going to cut that out in a little bit. And while I'm here, I think I'm going to decorate it before I forget. So I'm going to draw a face on my octopus, and I'm going to draw some decorations on my octopus. And you can decorate your octopus with any colors or patterns you want. If you want to make zigzags on your octopus, go for it. If you want to make a tie-dye rainbow octopus, go for it. I had my original one with some polka dots on it. I think this one I'm going to color orange and then maybe add some other spots to it. That's, I think, my inspiration for today. So I think I'm going to make mine look a little bit like our octopus here at the aquarium. So I'm going to use a colored pencil just so it doesn't get too runny, and I'm going to color in my circle for my octopus's face, and then I'll add some more decorations after that. And the good news is that since I haven't cut it out yet, if I go over the lines for my octopus face, that's okay. I'm also not getting all the colors all over our special camera here at the aquarium, so that's an added bonus. All right, so I have an orange octopus face. That looks pretty good. And now I'm going to actually draw a face on my face. Okay. So let's see, I'm going to draw some eyes. Like that. There's kind of little long little ovals. That looks pretty good. And then I think I'm going to go draw a smile. Yay, it's so happy. All right, and then I think I might keep it like that. I might shade it in. I haven't decided yet, but I'll draw a couple more decorations on my octopus's face. I think I'll go draw some dots using some other colors here. And again, you can color your octopus any color you want. So I'm going to draw some red dots. Draw some purple dots, and then I will cut out my octopus head. That looks pretty good. Okay. Alrighty, friends. So I'm going to go cut out my circle here, and then I'm going to start working on the rest of my octopus, and we're going to make these little curly legs next. Alright, so I'm going to go cut out my octopus. Alright, so here's my face. I'm going to put that aside. And then I'm going to use this other half of my paper to make my curly legs. So, let's think for a moment. How many legs does an octopus have? Because we need to make sure that we put the right amount of arms or legs. Ooh! Let's see if we can count them. They have 1, 2, 3. One's hiding there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So an octopus has 8 legs or arms on its body. So we're going to make sure that we try our very best to cut 8 little strips on that second piece of paper. And again, if you're wondering anything about octopuses today, you are welcome to text in those questions. Again, that number is down there below, right there on your screen, 562-286-1838. Again, feel free to ask any questions about octopuses this morning, and we'll try to answer them while we keep going on our craft. So, if you want to draw 8 strips here, you can. If you want to just go for it and cut it, you can do that too. So I think I'm going to be brave today, and I'm just going to cut. So we'll see if I can cut out 8 strips. And we're not going to go all the way up. We're going to keep some space up at the top here so that we can fold it kind of into a tube, and that's going to make our other part for our octopus friend. All right. So we're going to start cutting, and we want to make sure that we get kind of 8 pieces here. So we're going to cut up 1, and again, just leave a little bit up at the top here. And we'll keep going till we get 8. So I have 1, 2, and they don't have to all be the same size. Up to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, we're halfway there. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then I have some extra here, so I think I might just cut off the rest of this. I'll maybe give myself a little bit of a gap here, just in case I need some extra when I turn it around. All right, so now we have all of our little strips here. Turn down the light a little bit so you can see that a little bit better. And these are going to become our curly legs here. So I think, like we did before, let's decorate it before we get it into a completely different shape. So I think I'm going to grab another scratch piece of paper to put under this, just so I don't get marker all over our special camera here. So I'm going to get a piece of paper. I'll be back. All right, and then I am going to decorate the legs of my octopus. And then you only really need to decorate kind of where your strips are, because this is going to be hidden for the most part by the head here. So I'm going to decorate the legs. You can even decorate the other side too. If you want to add some suction cups to the other side of your legs, you can do that too. I think I might do that today. All right. So I think I'm going to continue my coloring trend, and I'm going to go color in my legs orange. You can also use that text number on your screen. I would love to see your octopuses when you're all done with them. So you're welcome to text in pictures of your masterpieces when they're finished. So feel free to do that too. All right, I'm going to go color more legs. Side of my pencil. Oop, that didn't work. Almost there. All right, so I have some nice orange legs for my octopus. And then I'm going to go add some more dots, I think. So I'll add some red dots. This. Oop. Got a little carried away with my red dots here. That's okay. Got too excited. And then I'll add some purple dots. And actually, I think I'm going to try to color the other side a little bit too. Let's see. So I'm going to flip mine around. And I'm going to definitely add some suction cups, but I think I'm going to add a little bit of orange too. Just since they're going to get curled up, you're going to see that other side too. So I'm going to add a little bit of orange here. Okay. Then I'll add some suction cups. I'm just going to draw some circles, which I guess are going to kind of look like dots. Ooh, and it looks like we have some questions coming in, so we will definitely answer some questions while we're going. Oh, Mrs. Amador's class is watching. Hello, my friends. So they're asking suction cups just on one side. So yeah, octopuses just have suction cups on one side of their body here. I was drawing kind of a spotty octopus as well. So that might have been a little bit confusing. I may have thought about my art choices a little bit more, but that's okay. But yes, they only have suction cups on one side of their body. And then, ooh, how many suction cups per arm? Ooh, and is it equal number per arm? That's a great question. So I think, ooh, I don't remember how many suction cups there are. Ooh, thank you. Miss Alicia was telling me there are 250 suction cups per arm. So times 8, that is a lot of suction cups. I'm going to let you guys do the math this morning because my brain can't do that math this early in the morning. So I'm going to let you guys do the math on that. But yeah, 250 per arm. And I think it's relatively equal. I do know that on boy octopuses, one of their arms, I should say, has suction cups that go kind of all the way down. So they might have a little bit of a different number of suction cups on one of their arms, but I think it's relatively equal. Great questions, Miss Amador's class. All right, speaking of suction cups, I'm going to keep drawing some suction cups on the other side of my octopus, which, thanks to the thickness of the marker I chose, are still looking like polka dots, but that's okay. Ooh, Miss Sarah put up another picture of an octopus. You can see some more beautiful suction cups there. All right. So I finished drawing some suction cups on the bottom. And let's see how I want to do this. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my octopus together, and then I can curl the legs while everybody's kind of in one place. So what we're going to do, so this is my front of my octopus with all the red and purple dots to go with my red and purple head. And then this is my other side with all my suction cups. And then I'm going to kind of curl this into kind of a tube here. And I'm going to try to make it, I'm glad I left this little gap. I'm going to try to make it so all the legs are kind of separate. They're not overlapping each other here in the back. And then I'm just going to put a little piece of tape here to hold it all together. And then you are welcome to, I realize there might be some gaps in the back here. If you want to color those in a little bit later too, when you kind of see it all together, you're welcome to do that too. Okay, so I'm going to put my octopus head over here, and I'm going to use tape again. So I'm just going to take tape and make a little bubble of tape to stick my head on. And I'm going to stick a piece of tape on the back, and then I'm going to stick that to my octopus's body. So here's the back, here's the front, and I'll kind of lower it so it's kind of covering most of that uncolored part I had. They're looking pretty good so far. So now what I'm going to do with my other friend here, is I'm going to curl all of the legs here. And you can use a pencil if you want. I actually just used my fingers for this. I just kind of rolled it up on itself. This is a little bit thicker paper I'm using on this one, so let me see what works best. So I'm going to take one of the legs, and I'm going to start kind of just curling it on itself here. So I'm going to make kind of a little circle. Actually, yeah, I can just do this with my fingers. But yeah, if you want to use a pencil, you're welcome to do that too, if that's easier for you. So I'm going to kind of curl it up with my fingers, and then I'm just going to kind of uncurl it and let it be kind of sticking out, kind of like a little J, kind of like that. All right, so I'm going to do that with my other legs. How are we doing on time? We got 5 minutes. All right. Ooh, we got one more question. Ooh, that's a great question. Somebody was asking, how do you tell an octopus from a squid? Because they look kind of similar. I agree. They're kind of like cousins. of each other. So you can tell an octopus from a squid. One way is to count their arms. So squid have 8 arms like an octopus, but they have 2 tentacles. So they have 2 longer arms that stretch out, and that's how they helps them get their food. So that's one way to tell them apart. So octopus only have 8 arms, and squid have 8 arms but 2 tentacles. So you have 10 appendages, 10 long friends all together. So that's one way to tell them apart. I realize I have this funny little white gap in the back. So I think later on I might go back and color this in a little bit more. All right, so we're almost there. Ooh, I got 2 more to go. So I'm going to keep curling up my arms of my octopus friend. Got 1 more. Put them up so you can see what I'm doing. All right, and then again, I'm just kind of unfurling them. And it should kind of stand up like this. Let's see if I can get him to say hello to the camera there. Hello. And then one thing I like is you can kind of, if you hit this little back part, you can kind of make him bounce a little bit, which is kind of fun. Yay! All right, so here is my octopus friends. You can see that I have all my my color dots here, and then if you look, you can see all the suction cups on the bottom. Actually, it looks like a flower now. All right, so here is my finished little friend here. Yay! So I hope you had fun making a bouncy little octopus with me. I had fun crafting it with you this morning. I'm excited to see any masterpieces that come in through that text line there, right down there, 562-286-1838. And again, you're welcome to email us too if you have more questions a little bit later on. I think Miss Alicia has some more questions coming in, so I will pause for a moment to see what ponderings you guys have about our octopus friends. But I hope you had fun making. Ooh, here's another octopus. Can you? Is there an octopus? Can you see it? Wait a minute. Is that an eye? Oh my goodness. But wait, what's this? So some octopuses have like a fake eye down there too. Pretty cool. And this one's a little bit yellowy, which is great because it blends in with all the yellow behind it. Ooh, Nick was asking, how do you tell a boy octopus from a girl octopus? So I think it is the 3rd arm on the right. I want to say guy octopuses have, is it the guy octopus that has suction cups all the way down? Thank you. I am mistaken. All right, so 3rd arm on the right. Their boy octopus is missing some suction cups on that arm, and then the girl octopus just looks like a regular arm, so suction cups all the way down. So that's one way to tell. And then Oscar is asking, what is the name of the octopus at AOP? So our octopus that we have at the aquarium right now, we were showing a video of Godzilla, which was our one of our older octopuses here at the aquarium. Our current octopus, his name is Groot, and this is like a very young octopus. I don't remember exactly how old Groot is. I don't think we have an exact age. This is Groot. Hi, buddy. Hello. Ooh, look at it change color and texture. That was awesome. So, whoa, and bubbles. It's changing even more. I'll let you watch. I think that's so cool. That's one of my favorite things about octopuses. So they not only change their color to match their environment, it's getting all kind of white and black and gray like the rocks, but they can change their texture so they can kind of pull their skin into little cones and make themselves look super duper bumpy. Braden was asking, how fast do octopuses move? They can move pretty fast. I'm not sure exactly like number-wise how much speed, but they can definitely go and they can zip away really, really fast. If maybe they got scared or startled. They have a little tube that they can shoot water and helps them go. That's kind of like a jetpack. It goes really fast like that. And then Ricky was asking, do all octopuses ink? Um, I want to say yes, but I'm not 100% sure. I know that there's definitely can be some exceptions here and there, but I can't think of an octopus that doesn't ink. So I'm going to say that yeah, probably most octopuses ink. And I think here's going to be a picture. There's that tube, that siphon that helps them breathe, also helps them get away really fast. And oh my goodness, look at that. That octopus just inked. And sometimes they use that to kind of scare somebody. Sometimes they'll use that to try to be a distraction and get away. But yeah, they are pretty cool friends. Trying to get in its cave there. All right, my friends. So it looks like we are just about out of time, but I want to thank you so much for spending a little bit of your morning with me and making a fun octopus friend and learning all about octopuses as well. So thank you guys so much for all of your questions. Again, if you want to show us your finished octopuses, or if you have any more questions, you can send them down below. If you have more questions, you can email us at live@lbaop. But again, thank you so much for spending some of your morning with us. And we'll see you guys a little bit later. We do have another program at 10 o'clock, so you're welcome to tune in for that. And again, have a good rest of your day, my friends. Bye, everybody.